Welcome everyone, today is the day that MOLTRES is coming to Pokemon Go and I am about to set off on my adventure to do my very first MOLTRES raid right here today. If you guys have done one, let me know how it's gone. Let me know if you've caught a high IV one, if you've caught one with a great moveset. Just let me know how your legendary adventure is going. Now, last week Articuno and Lugia came out for the first time. Articuno is now gone for the immediate future. We don't know if it's going to be coming back through raids at a later date or through wild spawns, but from today, the 1st of August, all the way to the next week, the 7th of August, MOLTRES will be here, and then the following week, from the 7th to the 14th, Zapdos will be here. So today is all about MOLTRES, my friends. Now, the last time you saw me was actually in Corsica on our holiday, where I showed you some and reacted to legendary raids on my account. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more, because some of you guys were a little bit confused, thinking I was spoofing around. I want to talk about that and explain it, but I've literally just gone up from playing a very awesome new game. Look at this, The Escapist 2. I played The Escapist 1 so much on his channel. I've just recorded the first episode, so look out for that later this week. Cannot wait to show you guys that. I've got early access to it. It's amazing. The time is 10 to 1. The raid is happening in about 40 minutes time. So it gives us a few minutes to actually do some new evolutions, which is exciting. Check in on all the legendaries I've gotten so far on my account, and then head to MOLTRES, where fingers crossed we can capture it, guys. Okay, guys, so I mentioned a brand new evolution, and it's one I've been sitting on for ages, and there didn't seem to be the perfect or the right time to do it, so now's a greater time than ever, right? So we're actually going to be using an evolution item for this one, so let's go and tick off a brand new Pokemon, first of all, in our Pokedex. So I've been walking Mareep for so freaking long. He's at 40 candies, still nowhere near an Ampharos, my favourite Gen 2 Pokemon, unfortunately. However, we're almost at 1,000,000 XP. We're getting close to level 35. All that double XP the other week really helped. But the evolution item I'm going to be using, can you guys guess? Eevee, I think she's distracted by the Escapist 2 on my PC. I don't really know, but she's growling at something. Stop being growly. Okay, so the Pokemon we're going to be evolving is Steelix. Or actually Onyx into Steelix, technically. One of my favourite, again, Gen 2 Pokemon. It's taken me so long. This was actually hatched, I think, near here, and is a 95% IV Onyx. If we go and appraise it, we can see that it is a beautiful Onyx. So, Eevee, don't do that. You know what? Come on. Stop growling. Start helping us out. Come on, can you... There you go! Eevee's doing the evolution for us, so we're about to get Steelix ticked off, and then I think the only Pokemon I have, or still need to get, sorry, will be the Ampharos evolution, Legendaries, and Regionals. I think those are the only ones that are left now. So, brand new Pokemon, add to Pokemon. You are really distracted. You are really distracted. I think it is the Escapist 2. A brand new Pokemon. It doesn't even fit on the screen with Earthquake and Iron Tail. I think that's one of the best movesets you can get for him, actually. Let's favourite that bad boy straight away and make sure we don't accidentally get rid of him. Now, just before I show you guys my legendary count and how many I've gotten for both Articunos and Lugias, if you guys check out the link down below in the description, you may have seen me talk about my brand new book that's coming out later this year. It's a comic book. It is amazing. It looks beautiful. I'm so excited for it. A lot of you guys have already pre-ordered it, but if you want to see what the artwork is like and what the book is going to be like, the link down below has a preview for the book where you can check out some of the first few pages, and it looks amazing. So if you want to know what it looks like, if you want to show your friends what it looks like, check out the link down below right now. And please, please, please leave some comments, leave some tweets, and let me know what you're thinking of it, because I think it's looking amazing. It'll be the first time you guys have managed to actually read some of the pages of the comic book, so go and check it out right now. I'll remind you guys again at the end of the video, but I cannot wait to show you guys it because it looks amazing, so make sure you're doing that. So guys, if we go to my recent list, I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Articunos, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 4 Lugias, but I do have some explaining to do. First of all, actually, this Blissey has been sat in a gym all the way in Corsica as we see it flying across. It is about to actually go down. So I've actually, for the first time, I have actually been using Golden Razzes because my Blissey's in there. If you go to the back, Claire's Dragonite's in there. So I'm trying to keep the gym alive for as long as possible. It's almost at a silver badge. But some of the things that I didn't show in the video when I showed, obviously, me reacting to the legendary raids, first of all, was the fact that the first Articuno that I reacted to being caught wasn't the first one that was in my Pokedex. That's because I was just sent the recordings by my editor and he was like, react to them in this order. It will be the most fun way for you to see whether or not you got the legendaries. So that's why they weren't quite in the order of capturing. But if I click on the Articuno, we can see it is in Ascot, England. We can see, I think, almost all of them are from this area. And that's because, as I said, my friend James, who basically I met up through raiding, managed to do an amazing job of helping me out with capturing a few whilst I was away on holiday, because I would never have been able to do it otherwise. But actually, Clem and I did attempt an Articuno raid. It was only us two. We could only get it down by about a third health. It was never going to happen just us two, and otherwise I would have missed out on the Pokemon. But I have more explained to do. So this one right here is called Go Fest, and if you scroll down, it doesn't tell you. Oh, it does. It says Chicago. Fair enough. It is a Pokemon that everyone got for free that went to Pokemon Go Fest. Obviously, I didn't go. However, I did have a friend, and I don't want to disclose him because he doesn't want to get into trouble, which is fair enough, who went along to the event, and he wasn't there for Pokemon Go. That's what I'm going to say. He was just there to help someone else out, basically. And he very kindly logged into my account, just spun a Pokestop there. And actually, the only things he actually caught me are the things with lines on. So he caught me my first unknown. He caught me, I don't know why, a Snubble, and then also caught me an Abra. He didn't catch me any legendaries at the event. But since I managed to spin the Pokestop, I did get that free Lugia, and actually if we go to my journal here as well, you can see that I've got the little medal. So I didn't do anything at that event, but I did get the medal registered on my account. Oh, it says Blissey needs a treat. I don't think so. I'm just giving her a golden raspberry. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she should be okay. But I wanted to explain to you guys why that had that name, why that was appearing there, just so you guys weren't confused. So, Beanie is very, very tired, and she won't be coming with us for this raid, unfortunately. She's probably going to be resting in our recording room here. As we're about to go to a Moltres raid, this raid is apparently a lot easier than the other legendaries because it's so weak against rock types. Golem is amazing against Moltres. I am actually, just before we're going to leave, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually power up this Tyranitar, because I think it may be able to become my #1 Pokemon. I've got 300,000 Stardust. I've been grinding out those Stardust. Oh, I don't know if it's going to... This is going to be close. I think it's #1 now. Can it reach 3,200? I think it's going to do it. 3,200. So now my highest CP Pokemon is Tyranitar. Love that. But Golem, you can see mine here, are really effective. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Golems. I'd say 3 of them are going to be useful. That one's a little bit too low CP, but its IVs are good. In terms of, I could do 1 more Golem evolution potentially. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's get ourselves another Golem for this raid. Alright, there's Graveler. I've literally just gone for the high CP Geodude I had, just to get an easy high CP Golem added to our list. And there we go, guys. Another Golem with Earthquake as well. So we now have 5 Golems to bring to this raid. I think that's going to make it very, very easy for us. I think there's going to be a lot of people at this raid. We actually are going to meet up with James, the guy that caught us our Moltres. So all that's to do now is jump in the car, head towards the very first Moltres raid. We are Golemed up. We've got our new high CP Pokemon. We've got Steelix added to the Pokedex as well. Now all we need is good luck capturing. Eve's going to stay here doing some sleeps most likely. So wish us some luck, guys. Hit that thumbs up button to send some good luck vibes my way. Let's head to the raid. What absolutely terrible luck. Just as I unlock the front door and we get ready to go, it looks bright. It is actually pouring down with rain right now. So, Moltres, what's happening? Articuno's making it rain on us. You're supposed to be... It should be a nice day today. It should be a nice summer's day for the release of Moltres, and it's raining. Just doesn't make sense, does it? Alright guys, we've arrived at the raid, and I didn't recognise this place until we pulled up. And actually, I came here for one of my very first Gen 2 Pokemon Go episodes, where I got myself a Yanma, I think it was, for the first time. And look, it's James, the guy that has gotten me all my legendaries. He's not a spoofer, he's a real person.
I am a real person. Yeah.
I have to prove that, otherwise it just looks so bad. So we're doing this properly, together, in person. You caught a Moltres this morning?
Yeah, I got one this morning. Terrible IVs, but I got one, yeah.
Okay, that's good. So James looking for better IV. I'm just looking to catch it. That's all I care about, guys. So let's head towards the raid. I think it's literally like 10 seconds away. And fingers crossed we can get lucky. All right, guys, here we go. You can just spot that on my phone. You can see Moltres there. And there's already like, there's loads of people, everyone's here for it. This is gonna be, fingers crossed, quite easy. All right, we've actually split up into groups depending on which team we are, so we're guaranteed the mystic bonus when it comes to capturing it. Smart, I like that. Almost 42,000. I'm gonna put all 5 of them in and just see how quickly this, I think this is gonna be quite quick. And then finally, just so you don't have to come back in, with more Pokemon, I've just popped a Blissey right at the end as a wall, just to be that buffer, just in case all the golems get taken down. So it's 5 golems, 1 Blissey, and a load of Team Mystic. There's 1 Team Instinct in here, getting involved. He's gonna lose out on that capture bonus, but hey, it's all good, as long as he helps us out. All right, it's happening, boys. Let's see how quickly this is gonna go down. So we've only been in it for like a minute and it's down to under half health. This is good news. I think I've only used 2 or 3 golems so far. Good news for all of you guys out there that couldn't do any of the previous legendary raids because you needed like 13 people. At least you don't need quite as many. I've heard you can do it with as little as 2 or 3 if you have full golems on both teams, potentially. They both need to be powered up, but basically you need a lot less people than the other ones, which is good news. And he's almost down, Now for the CP, obviously it gets reduced once you defeated the boss raid Pokemon. We're looking for, and I believe it is 1,870 is 100% IV, but basically anything of like high 1,800 would be amazing. And I think Moltres is about to go down. I think that's, yes. Whew. All right, first of all, hopefully we get loads of candies. Always love candies. What's the CP gonna be? 1,811. That's 15 rare candies. I don't think I've ever got that many rare candies from a raid. Jeez, thank you so much. 10,000 XP. I am rocking a lucky egg in the background. Damage +2, 3 for being Team Mystic, 5 for defeating 10 bulls. Woo! Okay guys, this is where it matters. You can see Moltres out in the wild. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. Okay, luckily, obviously I'm stacked up on golden raspberries from all of the other raids we've been doing. Now it's just down to, oh my god, it's so high in the air, because obviously it's flying Pokemon. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go, oh my god. Went for it, my first throw was a complete flop. Okay, he's attacked. Hopefully it's give us a few seconds. Wow. It needs to be a big throw, because it's so far away. Nice. Ooh, how is that not an excellent? The ring is minute. Oh my god, out straight away. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Okay, that's okay. I'll take it. Doesn't seem to be attacking anywhere near as much as like a Tyranitar would. 1, 2, 3. Yo, 2 balls. Over 2 balls. That is seriously good luck. We have our 6-day streak as well. That's pretty good. Moltres added to the Pokedex. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, beautiful. Another legendary can now be added. It's got Fire Spin, Overheat. Let's see what its IV are. It's not even a wonder, which means it's not even over 8% IVs. As I said, we're looking for about 1,870 to get it all the way to the top. Let's go now to Pokedex. And that means from Gen 1, all we need to get are the regionals, so that's Farfetch'd and Kangaskhan. And then we've now added Moltres, and we now only need to get Zapdos next week when it comes out, Mew and Mewtwo, once they eventually come out somehow, we don't know yet, but that means Articuno added, Moltres added, 1 out of 1. Yes, let's go. Alright guys, so we've suddenly teleported to the middle of the race course, which is where we often walk Eevee, and just as I was heading back home, a little nearby Pokemon popped up in the form of Chansey. Now the game's being a little bit slow at the moment, but let's give it a second. Well, it was on my nearby until all of the Pokestops in town decided to get in the way. You have to promise me on that one. Now apparently it's just down this path here, and I now have 2 Blisseys on my account, but I always need more candies to power it up. So fingers crossed, if we keep on walking, a Chansey will appear. I'm going to try and pin up it, and that'll give us some candies to power up our main Blissey, which is only about a 2,000 CP. I've only ever hatched, I think, 1 or 2 Chanseys ever in the history of Pokemon Go. Once we caught this Chansey, we'll head back home, do some powering up, check in on our Pokedex, and just work out which Pokemon we need to get until we've got 100% completion of a Gen 1 and Gen 2. Don't know if you guys caught that, but there it is, a wild Chansey. I've never, ever caught a wild Chansey. from my memory. I know Claire caught one on Santa Monica Pier when she was in LA, but I wasn't with her at the time. I have to apologize, guys, because it is a little bit windy, but we're gonna go for the cheeky little pin-up, and hopefully we can get ourselves an easy 6 candies. Look at her trying to slap us. Get away. Oh no, threw it a second too late. Good job, Ali. Now, I'm so used to raids where Pokemon do not run on you unless you've run out of Pokeballs. Okay, easy peasy, 6 candies added to our Chansey count. I think that's not going to put us at much at all. 12. We've got 12 to power up with. All right, we'll use those once we get home. So guys, I was just about to sit down and update you on everything that's happened today and doing some powering up of some Pokemon, including that Chansey. And look what's on my nearby list, literally in our recording room right now. It's not the rarest thing in the world, but it's still a Crobat. So I'm gonna see if I can find it as our final little capture for today. Honestly, the in-game tracker is still so broken. The closest thing to me is meant to be a Spinark now, yet the only thing that's on me is a freaking Rattata and a Venonat. And the Crobat's freaking gone, so that was a waste of time. Thank you, game. Thank you. No, we didn't need the Crobat anyway, guys. Let me go inside and show you some other awesome captures I've had, because I've got some good ones, trust me. Honestly, I'm just annoyed I didn't get the Crobat, because I wanted the Stardust, and that's the thing you always go for when you go for those higher stage evolutions. It's okay, though, guys. So, last time I actually caught something of you guys with that little Chansey on the way back. Since then, I've popped out after having lunch, and I've caught myself one other beast Pokemon, and I did one more Moltres raid as well for you guys, just to try and buff up my candies while I can. So if we go to Pokemon, here you go. We can get rid of his Rattata to start off with. So the first Pokemon we caught today was the Moltres from the raid. There was a Cloyster literally just like a few meters away from that raid, which is a cool little capture. Then the Chansey I saw of you guys. Then the Snorlax literally like just down the road, which was pin-upped as well for 6 more candies. And then finally a better CP Moltres, putting me at 6 Moltres candies. And I know my raid luck is quite good for legendaries. I just want to check it, because if you go on the Pokedex and actually click on any Pokemon at all, what have we got here? Articuno, 8 out of 5. Okay, that's not quite as good as I thought it was. 2 out of 2 for Moltres, and Lugia, 4 out of 4. Okay, that's pretty good for legendary capture rate, I'd say. So what are we doing with these new Pokemon? Well, I'm gonna go to combat power, and I think I could power up my Snorlax a little bit. He's not going to evolve at any point. He could get Munchlax's pre-evolution, but whatever. Let's just do a little bit of power up to him. He's 87% IV. I have a 90% IV Snorlax, also with a better moveset, but I pumped so much more Stardust into this guy. So let's see if we can get him maybe close to 3,000. I don't think he's going to quite make it, guys. No, he's going to get close, and it's dropped me down to 250,000 Stardust, but I don't know if I've got enough. I don't have enough candies. Gutted. You know what? I'm going to use a rare candy on him. Bump him up to 6. Why not? And we'll give him one cheeky power up. 2,968. Oh, so close to 3,000. Now, Tyranitar we powered up this morning, so I need to either do more Tyranitar raids, or I've actually got at the moment, and it's my first one in ages, a 10-kilometer on the go. Some people had crazy luck during the double candy and double Stardust event where they hatched Mareeps, hatched Larbatars. I saw Lachlan hatch them, was getting like 50, 60 candies for one hatch. So freaking jealous. I didn't get any 10k hatches like that, unfortunately, during the event. And Dragonite here, I could max him out, but I want a second Dragonite, and I also want to bump that one up quite a little bit, so I'm a little bit unsure on this one. I don't know. You know what? Screw it. Screw it, boys. I'm popping a few power-ups on him. Why not? Is he beating Tyranitar now? No! Tyranitar is at number 1. I wanted Tyranitar to be number 1. Sorry, buddy. I think you've got more movement to go up than Dragonite, but you just don't have enough Stardust. You need to start pulling your weight, Tyranitar. Okay, so let's take a look at the Pokedex, and this is going to be like the ultimate check-in. So for Gen 1, or for Gen 1 and Gen 2, I have 235. Let me know if you've got more down below in the comment section. And we took a little bit of a look at this after catching the Moltres, but I need Farfetch'd. I think my mum has a Farfetch'd from when she flew back from Australia. No, I think she missed Farfetch'd, but she does have Kangaskhan, which is 115. So I need to make a trip out to Australia to see Lachlan. It's his birthday at some point in the near future. I'm going to try and make it out there just for that Kangaskhan, why not? And then Farfetch'd on the way over, who knows? We've also got a spot for Zapdos, Mew, and Mewtwo. For Gen 2, it's all just filled up without me even realizing. I just need to evolve my Mareep into Flaffy, and then into Ampharos. I love Ampharos, so annoyed that it is as rare as it is, but we'll get there. And then aside from that, you've got weird ones. So you've got Corsola, which is like a strip across the whole world, which I showed you guys in a video ages ago to do with regionals. We've got in there Smeagol, which isn't even in the game at the moment. We don't know when it's going to be added. We've got Heracross. We've got Delibird, which is in there somewhere as well. And then we have got ourselves the 3 legendary dogs that haven't been announced. And then after Lugia, we've got a Ho-Oh and Celebi, which everyone always forgets about. Celebi is the 251st Pokemon, I believe. What have we got here? Yeah, 251st Pokemon. So, Darcy, come here. Who misses Darcy and Oliver in the vlogs? They used to be in the vlogs so much last year. And now, we don't forget about them. If anything, we give more attention than anything. But Darcy's being very loud because it's dinner time. And when it's dinner time, he does not shut up until you've been fed too. So guys, I'm going to finish the video there. We had some amazing capture and raid luck as always today. Like, luck just seems to be on our side for Pokemon Go. Let me know how many Pokemon you've got in your Pokedex. And if you're willing to cross the world to get any of those regionals, like the hard ones, Farfetch'd I think is really the one that everyone's like, if you've got one, wow. GG, like, that is not easy to get at all. So guys, thank you so much for watching another video. When Zapdos comes out next week, I'll be doing that raid as well, so look out for that. And if you've enjoyed today's video, smash that thumbs up button. I'm going to go ahead and feed little loud Darcy Rooney here, who's actually very content on my lap. Normally he's not about that lap life, but he is chilling here right now, so I'm going to feed Evie, Oliver, and Darcy and finish off this video. Oh, actually, just before we go, just before Darcy and I leave you, make sure you check out the link down below in the description to get a preview of the MoreAli-A adventure game on graphic novel comic book. It is amazing. I said it to you guys, I'd remind you at the end of the video, so make sure you go and do it. Let me know what you think. So thank you so much for watching, guys. From Darcy and I, we'll say goodbye. Thank you, and I'll see you very soon with the Zapdos raid next week and loads more videos before then. Bye-bye.